In Milano's session today, we rode in the outdoor school. My main aims today were to focus on the counter canter because that's something that we've struggled with because she often changes her leg automatically. Here you can see we're just warming up. I'm working the canter in the light seat here just to allow her to travel and relax a bit more, get the weight off of her back. And a study by Eggenval et al. 2018 looks at the difference in rein tension when in light seat and actually how the light seat can affect the gait, affect the stride length and affect the relaxation of the horse. So allowing the horse to travel forward in the light seat will help the relaxation. Here, just moving forward in the canter again. I've actually pushed her into a bit of a medium canter right now, just practicing that change in pace. Asking for a leg change, which she does quite nicely. Here I'm thinking about asking for the counter canter. So trying to keep her on the left leg, which you can see here she finds very difficult and she breaks into the trot. Trying to keep that outside flexion was quite difficult for her. She automatically wants to balance herself. So here you can see she just changes. So I thought I'd ride this a few times. See if I could work out which buttons to push. We did quite a nice bit of counter canter there. Studies by Tranquil et al. In 2021 have revealed that a significant result of 0.0024% of non-elite riders actually do include the counter canter within the warm-up and actually spend a significant amount of time in the canter in the warm-up for dressage horses. Here, just asking for that counter canter again. She found it easier to go from the left rein to the right rein. Here you can see she's just cantering sideways. So I need to think about the forward movement. So in my position here, I was just leaning over onto her shoulder and expecting her to perform counter canter, but not really communicating what I wanted. So I've just come back to the walk just to re-establish what we're doing. Then asking for the canter again. Getting her round my inside leg here. Keeping hold of the right rein, asking her to move forward a bit more this time. You can see she does change her leg. So just picking up the trot this time rather than the canter. Asking for a little bit of medium. So now because she hasn't done it and I've miscommunicated a little bit, we've just had a little bit of change of exercise. I've just asked her to move forward again. And this time I've gone on a less of a steep angle. And she does canter to the corner and then I asked for the change of legs. So I was quite happy with that. It's quite unfortunate that the camera isn't at the best of angles because actually I realised that the exercise isn't working. So I change it up a bit. So here I'm coming towards the camera and I'm riding a little bit of leg yield. And then I ride left. So I come in from the right for my leg yield and then exit left. Here I'm asking her to leg yield to the right slightly, which she does. Riding a slightly smaller circle just to engage that hind quarter again. Here riding a little bit of shoulder in just to get her off of her forehand and asking for a nice uphill canter transition, which she does. And I'm doing the same on this rein. And then I begin to ride a 10-metre circle and think about asking for the shoulder in again. So this kind of lateral work is great to get them on their hind quarters, engage their core. Here you can see she's working on 3 tracks. Quite a nice shoulder in for her. This is something she struggled with. She's back in a nicer frame now. She's kept the relaxation, even though she's getting a bit confused with the counter-canter. She's actually still maintained her relaxation throughout most of the session, which I was pleased with. Now here, just coming in the canter again, you can see she isn't quite listening here. Need to get her a bit more in front of my leg. So she just broke into the trot there. Now I'm trying to think about this counter-canter again. And actually, she maintains it, which I was really impressed with. Then she rides a really, really smooth leg change, and I reward her for it. Now I've asked for another leg change, really nice smooth leg change. And now just giving her a longer rein, allowing her to stretch, allowing her to cool down. As previous research by Farinelli et al. 2021 has looked at the influence of stretching exercises during the cool down and how it can improve their way of going and allow the muscles to recover after a training session.